Dexteram Testing, alpha testing procedures and protocols for Shroud of the Avatar. Release 4. I've been reviewing the overview map, the overworld map system, if you will, and basically what it is hexagonal. This is an open plane, it shouldn't be that slow. Movement back and forth between spots, and once you get to a spot that you want to actually go in, zoom in closer and explore, you click on it, and in you go. Now, I wanted to explore that mega dungeon looking thing to the right, but I'm kind of hoping this will be a placeholder hex, just so I can show this to people who might not have seen the earlier ones. It is not, but that's okay. It's the spider hex. Is it? Is this the same one as before? Did they just copy and burn this over there? No, the path looks different. It's much more rockier. There's pine cones on the ground. Presumably a collection quest. Go collect pine cones. So I'll go take a quick gander at this stuff, and then there's a giant statue over there. Or is this the same one? Alright, let me go see if it's the same one. And if it is, then we'll have a replication of tile, environment, but I don't remember those pine cones before. I'll have to go up there and check. Giant path over there. Yeah, this is really starting to look very similar. Let us see. These spiders look a little different. Giant spiders instead of... well, maybe not. Okay. Alright, spider den. Yeah, this might be different. Similar but different. It might just be that there's only so many objects available, or maybe these giant statues, and if you didn't see it, I'll come around the corner here and point it out to you. These giant statues might be an object that people are placing all over the place to add visual appeal, or it could be part of the backstory. There's the wall that edged the other map. Is this the same thing? I think it is. I think this is the same. Alright, so yeah, if it is, I should be able to get up. Yep, it is. So I should be able to get up here, pop around the corner. Yep, I recognize that. That little gold piece right there, for some reason I thought would be more difficult to get over than it is. It looks like somebody stuck it there so there wouldn't be a stuck position. But, wait, there's more. I know there's more. This way, this way, this way. Okay, there we go. Yeah, this is, we've already explored this. So what I'm going to do is go over here. This is all just tiled basic landscape. So imagine, if you will, you're working with software that allows you to create worlds by clicking on a point and dragging up, and it'll create a hill. Right? Or you, then this over here, pushed down, so it would create a valley. So there would be negative space there. And there's an infinite amount of space up and an infinite amount of space down, theoretically. And you can utilize it for whatever. So you push, and give all these aesthetics, and oh, look at that. Well, that's back behind the edge of world, so it shouldn't matter. What is that? Is that a giant log? Okay, so there's this giant log tunnel thing. Oh, look at that. Which looks like a sample tunnel from the little kobold layer I saw before. So that's probably what that is. Oh, and look at that. And I just walked into something, now I'm probably trapped. It's a trap. It's a trap. I'm trapped. So I could get into it from outside, but now I can't get out. Okay. Bummer. It's a trap. Stuck location. So, protocol. Coordinates. Whoops. This is a stuck location on the map. How am I going to relieve this? Logging out and logging back in. Yep. Hey, I didn't do that right. Relaunch the game. Oh no, I might have to delete this character and start over. This is unfortunate. Hold on, let me see if anybody's monitoring. Alright, so anyone with appropriate privileges monitoring this feed, I'm stuck and could use a move, please. Alternatively, I could delete the character and restart. Recycling the instance just puts me back in this unescapable location. Oh, look, I can see daylight through that rock. Which I discovered while exploring edge of map details and found myself outside the defined space. They should understand that I am in a position where I was not expected to go. But I don't think so. Shoot! No! Oh, camera, camera, camera. It is possible that I could get out that way too. Wow, man, this is just... Why would you do that? Well, there you go, I'm trapped. Gonna have to delete the character and start over. Oh well. Let me quit, and yep, I'm sure I want to quit. And I'll go recreate a character and get going again. Alright guys, and that's why you do alpha testing, to find things like this. Alright, Dexteram Testing. Alpha testing procedures and protocols for Shroud of the Avatar. We were doing overworld map interactions to verify the overworld map was working appropriately, and in previous episodes, video reports, you would have seen me approaching this monolithic dungeon-looking thing, and I came in, and this is where it placed me. So let me go explore that dungeon. Let me see, are these off and onable? They are. So that will help me navigate this catacomb, apparently. And that'll let me know to always keep the lit torches on your right, and you'll be fine. Let's see, leftus inclinus. This is an intriguing little lich area. Go down this hallway. A single torch. Turn that light back on. Alright. Room and hall system. Man, that would... What if there was a trap, a pit trap along one of those hallways? Ooh, I can open the sarcophagus. Clever. Desecrating the tombs. This is for testing purposes. It's not a real tomb. Nor am I an archaeologist pursuing the knowledge of the past. Whoa. Whoa! I read about these skeletal footmen. What the heck? I just punched that door down. Showed that door who was boss. Ready for combat. Blue flames. Let's see what's in there. Blue flames. Blue flames. Oh, they're everywhere. Skeletal guys everywhere. They're actually constructed pretty well. Good character modeling. Whoa! Somebody threw a frickin' fireball at me? A skeletal mage? Let me take a closer look at him. Wowza. No, skeletal mage, I just wanted to look at your awesome cloak. That's kind of cool. Man, he is rough. Look at that. I gotta get out of here before these guys just wreck me. So apparently there are people conducting combat at other places. Giant spider den. Light this torch, it's not gonna light. This is intriguing. Oh! Oh boy, I thought it was falling for sure. This is the main chamber, so I would presume that was the quote-unquote king. Let's see here. We're going deeper, deeper. More skellies. I am not adequately prepared to explore everything here. Oh wow, gated. Okay, so there's probably a switch somewhere. Wow, and it's probably this guy. That is a fascinating puzzle. Oh man, is this what I think it is? Alright, so oh, they're almost all there. Oh, they are. Oh. Oh. While dead, still able to interact with the environment. Is that an issue? Let me ask. Oh, combat. I definitely want to check that out. I gotta go get some gear and come back here and see if I can destroy these skeletons and get in there. That one engages that one and that one. That one engages that one and that one. Corner ones engages. Side one engages. Wow. Okay. Well, can I get it again? That gets all four. So we want all four of those to be blue. Huh. Alright. I'm just spinning my wheels here. Again, that's a nicely... He's just a footman, so he's only got a couple little bits on him, but that's nice to take the primary skeletal body and then throw in those accoutrements. Looks good. I'm intrigued by that puzzle. I definitely want to go back and check that out. Alright, I'm starting to get hungry. I said I was going to take a break before in a previous report, but I didn't really take a break. I just kind of started the next segment because I was intrigued by this dungeon that much. Alright. More lich stuff. Oh, I need to stop opening doors that have these dudes in them. Wait, did I just cycle all the way around? Ooh, the prison. Explore prisoner. You find a coin. And it was always asked, ever notice that when you, if you're a tabletop gamer, D&D for example, and you run into a dead body and you search it and you find some loot, and people are always like, why does he have loot? If he was a prisoner, why wasn't the loot taken from him? Well, maybe he swallowed his coin. Maybe he swallowed the key, the MacGuffin, whatever it was. Oh, that's a way up. Let's see what's down through here. Oh, I know where that is. That's the way out. Okay. Well, it's a relatively good-sized instance for a dungeon. I want to go back down there and check it out more, but first I got to go get some equipment, and I need to learn how to do combat, and all of that needs to take place well after... Oh boy, I don't want to move all the way over there. Well after I've done the overview map, overworld map review. Overworld map overview? Oh, look at that swampland over there. See if I can get over there. It's a delta. Rivers along the delta path, because it's easier on a map to follow those lines and say, this is river. Alright, let me go out here, because this looks like a good one. Well, hold on, let's go here first. Swampland is difficult terrain. It is. Alright. Let's start here. See what we got there. We'll make this segment a little 2-bit segment. This looks familiar. Alright, this is not at all swampy terrain. So, I don't feel this is an appropriate hex to have here. So when I do the overworld map overview, what's going to happen is I'll probably go up to the top and start at the top left, for example, and hex 1, 2, 3, 4, going left or right. And then once I get to the far right-hand side... Oh, did I just kick a pine cone? I just kicked a pine cone. Interactive pine cones. That is kind of cool. I know it sounds silly. Yay! It's goal! We could play pine cone soccer. See if anyone wants to play pine cone soccer with me. It's not, that's cool. Alright, so earlier, in an earlier report, I popped over this wall and went out and explored and fell through the ground. And then subsequent to that, I found this area again and recognized it. Thought it might have been just a similarly constructed area, but it's not. It's the exact same one. Statues over there. They look pretty epic. But through this area, you can... Wait. Is this the area I did it before? What happened? Ugh. Wrong hotkey. Alright, so there was a dead end there. Super jump. Super Mario jump. Okay. Here we go. This is the edge of the map. Now, is that the cave that I got stuck in? I'm not sure where that was, but man, was I steamed off. Anyways, this is the outside the map again. think this is the area where I got jammed up. No, that's not it. Where is it? Oh, you know how... Oh, I can't tell because I already logged out. Is this it? We're right around the corner here. I'm sure... I'm almost certain that's another stuck location. I do not want to go down there. I'm out here on the map and I'm not supposed to be, but... well, I'm not sure where it went. Anyways, earlier I was discussing how using the software you construct the world and how this is just a flat plane and you push down or pull up to create mountains or valleys, etc., etc. Or objects, drop objects on them, create objects in this environment, and then three-dimensional object. Highlight that three-dimensional object, copy it, and paste it repeatedly. Boom, 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 boom. Perhaps changing the colors, right? All right. And then you have a world map. But the world is defined by how much space you allow it to have. And there's going to be an edge, like this one here. If you played Minecraft, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Well, if you're a new player to Minecraft, you might not, but if you played it back in the day, you'd certainly do. So here's the edge of the world. The edge of the world is round like a coin, not like a ball. That'd be silly. Alright. Boom. So there's some... Why did combat pop up? Or is that just... Let me minimize it. I can't. Alright. So there's the mountainous area. Let me go see if I can find that place again. I'm kind of surprised that yeah. Well, the reason I'm not dropping down in there is because there is not a unstuck or recycle feature that allows you to cycle back to a starting point on this hex map, for example. And I had to... After exhausting all other solution attempts, I had to recycle, delete the character, and start from scratch, which is why I no longer have a hatchet, if you were watching earlier, nor a cloak, if you were watching earlier, nor a moon dial. Okay, what is going on over here? There's an interesting indentation pit thing. This seems almost silly that they would have made it this simple to get out of the environment from here. So, clearly they don't expect anybody to get up here. But I think I can see a path, or maybe two, that would allow me to do so anyways. Alright. But hey, it's an alpha test. Okay, so what is this? What's going on here? See this? Remember a moment ago I told you push down, pull up? Well, here's an example of that. You can barely make it out. What they've done is they've just kind of... You have a tool and you want to excavate down, so you click it and you just... And it pushes down wherever you go over it. And if you do it just once, one passing, then it goes down one level. If you go over it twice, it does 2 levels. And let me see. So I keep trying to use my left click to move the camera without actually turning my guy, and that's why I keep making intermittent moves. I'm in the middle of another... My personal projects are involved with Final Fantasy XIV right now, and there are bugs in that game as well, and that's a completed product. So if you'd like... Actually, I think I will. I'll put up some clips of some bugs I've discovered in that game. Alright, now I'm not supposed to be here, so I'm not surprised that there's miscellaneous things in here. This is the outside of the map. You're not supposed to be out here. But discovering ways to get out and in is what it's all about. Okay. I am intrigued. Go over here. This looks like there'll be an easy way to get out. What is this? What's with the discoloration over here, I wonder? That's probably... if you've ever painted, as I have, perhaps even miniatures, you probably have a section of your painting crafts table or bench or paper towel or whatever, newspaper, whatever you happen to be painting on the surface you're near, that has swashes of colors as you try to get your brush to the appropriate thickness, and you're checking colors to see how they worked well together, and that's probably what that is, just a swath of colors that they were checking out to see coloring rocks and things. Okay, so I can hop back in. I could get back in there now. I'm still curious where that tunnel was. I know it wasn't all the way over here. Oh well. Is there anything else hidden outside of this map? Here I am trying to circle the entire map area so I can see if there's any other things that might be... Like, it would be interesting if you came around the corner and there was, like, the original tree object that was the copy and paste original, the master. Or original master rock, for example. Like, see, come on. If you look closely, you can see, boom, boom, boom. They're quite similar. And probably tiled on top of each other, and then some basic rectangular shapes, and then pushing and pulling around each one individually to give them the look of individual style. And if they were pre-painted, textured that is to say, then those textures would have unique feels to them too. Here's a very good shot of what it looks like when you pull landscape up. You pull it up. There's a point somewhere here. They just pulled it, and the software, the mathematical evaluation, created this slope from point A to point B to kind of give it as subtle a transition as possible between the 2 points. And I know that's pretty steep, but that would be the subtlety of it. So there they have it pulled up, and then they placed rocks on top of it. Yeah, see? So they grabbed this and just yanked it straight up. And you can see the stretching, right? You've probably seen this in other things as well. Yeah, there's a really good example. You can clearly see the stretching of what would normally be this material. Okay. Here are some trees that have been set back behind the expected accessible location, and that is wonderful. There was another example earlier where it was a much more... Who is that? Oh, I should have dropped down and... That was pretty cool. Run into somebody, maybe bring them out here. Anyways, as I was saying, now here we have an artist, world builder, who put trees along the edge line to give the illusion of a great amount of height. As I was walking through this valley originally, I thought this was quite mountainous, right? I saw these and I saw that, and I would expect that there was more mountains kind of going off into the distance farther behind me. Let me try to scale like that, like that. But then that's just good use. Now one wonders why that tree is there, or why that tree, because it's barely visible. But this is the kind of stippling, if you will, of trees that gives it the illusion of distance and height. These are kind of equilaterally placed, but they were, you know, that's a small critique. It's an alpha. It is not an open. It's not even beta. So please, if you're listening to this thinking I'm being antagonistic in any way, or confrontational as the case may be, or downright rude or mean, it's not. I'm just here to experience and evaluate the environment, provide feedback as requested. That would create that's another stuck location. I'm not even going to try to jump down there. There's no way I'd get out. Well, maybe I would. I'm pretty good at Super Mario, but I'd rather just avoid that altogether. Oh, see, what is this? From down below, it probably looks perfectly reasonable to have that. You know, and somebody just kind of dragged back and pushed back to give it some craggy-looking fix. Right? Okay. Continuing to circle the hex. See, push, push, push. Yeah. Another one I'm not even going to bother trying to jump down there. I don't want to get deleted. These are all areas I'm not supposed to have access to, but clearly I do. Being able to get outside of the world map into unexpected areas is a huge issue. That's why I'm spending so much time looking this over. Okay, so that looks like... I wonder if I hop down there, if that would... Well, let's keep going. I wondered if it would if I hop down there, if it would put me into the diminishing iris perspective where it goes black and then I pop back out to the overview map. Oh, okay. Yeah, just getting a little close there, nothing there. Wonder what that little piece is there for. Hey, Sergey, what's up? My puppy Sergey just came in. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Am I going to be able to get out here? Nope. I need to go all the way back. Fudge. I look like I'm wearing chaps. Am I wearing chaps? Is this still too steep? Nope, made it. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely wearing chaps. Alright. I think it's time I get out of here. I feel like I've gone almost all the way around, and once I get all the way around, and I've shown examples of what it's like world building here, and this is, and the reason why finding these unexpected passable terrains, like that Mario jumping I did to get out here in the first place, the reason it's important is because there's usually so many places to get stuck out here where an avatar player will become lodged and unable to continue, making it an unpassable, making it a situation where they won't be able to progress any further in the game. And you don't want that to happen. Okay, decision-making time. Oh, it's right there. I know. Do I just drop down or do I complete the cycle? I'm going to go complete the cycle for the emphasis of a GV. Oh, that's another one of those tubes. What is that all about? Okay. This is another trap tube. Another trap tube. Why do they create these trap tubes? So that wasn't the one I saw earlier, but it's another one. So that's interesting. I wonder if they created it that way on purpose. And whoa, glossy? Why is it glossy? Is this supposed to be a watery effect? I still like that moon. It's going faster than it did before. It's much more fluid animation with it moving that quickly. Before, when it was moving slower, you can actually see it kind of bit by bitting its way up there. I wonder why they put those little trap locations there, or if they were just using that to generate monsters in the background, or something like that. There's the other one that I saw. Pretty sure that's the other one I saw. Okay, yeah, that's it. There's no mistake in that. Okay, so that's the 2 cycles I've just done. So now I want to just pursue that moon until I fall off the planet. And that'll wrap up this one. Next up, this was supposed to be swampland, but it wasn't. Next up, I'm going to go all the way up to the top, and I'm going to go grid by grid, number the grids, and then investigate each grid to see which ones have either a placeholder or actual content. Oh, look at that. What's that streaking of the stars kind of effect going on there? Huh. Oh, wait. What is that? See, can you see these? This monitor is 720, so if you're using a 1080, you should probably be able to see it. I don't know why I'm not testing on my 1080 rig, but that's because this is the one that happened to be here. Oh, I know why. I got other renders and things going on over there. Okay. And And again, the field of view only goes so far. I wonder how close that is to this edge. Can't zoom the camera angle up. Alright, so I'll go grid by grid, I'll number them, then I'll explore them, then I'll explore see if there's any other unexpected passable terrain, just as this one. And hopefully that won't take too much of the day, but I expect it will take about 4 hours, maybe more. The numbering aspect will probably take about an hour, and then going in and individually checking maps. If they're this map again, it'll be easy, because I'll be able to say, here's, I've already done that one. But, yeah, I'll keep doing that. I need to find some boxes and get some loot and figure out how to do combat to test combat tomorrow or Sunday. Today is Friday? Yes. Today's Friday? Yes. No, but in the meantime, this is JC with Dexteram Testing. This is the edge of the map. And this is the Dexteram battle cry. Banana hammock! Oh, by cruel world. And what is that object? I keep wondering because I keep passing by it.